Hey everyone, I'm Kanan Kungwani. I'm here to share my interview experience at KJ Somaiya. My interview was held on 21st Feb 2025, and I chose the second slot for which the timings were 2 to 6 p.m. I chose the center to be Mumbai, so my interview was held on Mumbai KJ Somaiya campus itself. So we had three processes: VAT, PSA, and PI. The documents that were needed were a candidate profile, which meant nothing but the printout of the form that is available on our dashboard itself, one original ID proof, qualifying exam scorecard, it can be CAT, NMAT, CMAT, SAT, and a pen for VAT. So we were taken to the auditorium. Therein, this document verification was done, and we were allotted groups. So my group was sixth. I was the last one in my group, so my process took more time. And after the document verification was done, we were asked to sit on alternate seats for the VAT to begin. Coming to the topic of my VAT, it was education beyond academics, the role of arts, sports, and ethics. We were given 25 minutes and were expected to write about 300 to 350 words on this topic. We were given a white ruled sheet and we had to carry our own pen. Once the VAT was done, we were made to wait for our PSA and PI turn to come. In PSA and PI was done in the same room and by the same panelist. So once I entered the room, I was given a white sheet on which the topic of my PSA was written. My topic was electronic vehicles, and there was even a brief introduction about electronic vehicles, followed by three questions. So the three questions were: is it a sustainable move? Second question, batteries are non-disposable. So how can the government overcome this? Because it may create environmental concerns. And third question was, does government have any other green technologies at this point of time? So I was given 2 minutes to think. I was even provided a rough white sheet so that I can jot down the points in my head. And I was expected to speak on the topic for around 2 minutes. And I had to address all of these questions, all of these three questions, along with anything else that I have to add to the topic. Further, once the PSA was done, I was immediately started with my PI. So there were three panelists, three male panelists, and one was very young and two were middle-aged. My PI lasted for around 15 minutes, and the questions that were asked to me were majorly based, they started with my research paper. So my topic was impact of sensory marketing on young customers. So, firstly, they asked me about the obstacles that I faced while making this research and three major learnings that I had from this research. And if I can implement this into McDonald's, how would I? Then they asked me about my internship, my role there, and so I was working in a social media department in that company, and it was a trade finance company. So they asked me if there were any obstacles that I had to face because any day if there were any financial terms that I wasn't able to uh, understand, comprehend. So how did I overcome that? And further, they asked me about my long-term goals. Then, in the form that the candidate profile form, we had to hand it over to them in that room. So there were certain questions that they asked in that form, and we had to answer those questions earlier while submitting that form online. So they asked me about the answers that I've already wrote in that form, like they questioned me on my answers. That what do I mean by this? Can I elaborate? So, if I was to give one recommendation, it would be that you should definitely go through the answers that you have written there, so that if the cross question on that, you are able to answer those. So that's it from my side. All the best. Thank you.